Born into life, cradled by the warmth of your mother's body, you emerge into the dense, humid air of the Amazon. Your mother departs without a second glance, unaware of the distinction between giving birth and, well, nature's course. Your siblings scatter in all directions, and the jungle pays no heed to your arrival. You were a good sibling, despite the inauspicious start, being only a few feet long and somewhat endearing. Predators such as jaguars and large birds would find you irresistible, but you knew how to evade them, blending seamlessly with the brown, murky currents of the river, slipping unnoticed beneath the surface. It was almost a game, playing in the water, but it made you hungry. Your senses, though still developing, were sharp enough to pick up movement in the water. You noticed a small fish, a perfect target. You froze, allowing the current to carry you closer and closer. Your jaws clamped down with shocking speed, and your first kill was yours. It was a tiny victory, but a victory nonetheless, the first of many. You wanted to grow fast, to survive in this wild place. Speaking of survival, have you noticed your skin yet? Look at that, a beautifully patterned mix of green and brown, nature's perfect camouflage. Whether you're slinking through the murky water or blending into the dense underbrush, no one can see you coming. You're practically invisible, an advantage that will come in handy once you're ready to hunt something a little more challenging. For now, though, you stick to the basics. You spend your days slithering through the rivers and swamps, mostly keeping to the water where you feel safe. Your eyes and nostrils stay just above the surface as you gently slide through, waiting for an unsuspecting snack to wander a little too close. As you rest just below the surface, you spot a tasty target, a small rodent foolish enough to venture right up to the water's edge. You wait patiently and then you strike with lightning speed, wrapping your coils around it, squeezing tight until it's over dinner served. As you enter the juvenile phase of your life, things start to get interesting. You're bigger now, faster and stronger. Your prey, well, you've moved up in the world. Small frogs and fish no longer suffice. Now you've got your eyes on something more substantial, like capybaras, the world's largest rodents. But beware, you're still not the biggest predator out here. There are jaguars, caimans, and other anacondas that would love to make a meal out of you if they get the chance. Stay sharp and use your camouflage to your advantage. One day, you spot a caiman basking on the river bank. It's not huge, probably a juvenile like you, but it's still a risky move. You think about it for a moment, weighing your options. Should you go for it? Could it be your first big test as a hunter? Why not slink into the water, sliding gently toward the caiman with the grace of a shadow? Your muscles coil, ready to strike. It wasn't as tough as you thought. That's your first taste of success as a true predator. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Not every day is a win. There are days when your prey outsmarts you, like that one time you tried to take down a capybara but ended up being dragged halfway across the river before it managed to escape. But don't worry, no one saw that. As you grow, you become more comfortable in your environment. You've perfected the art of hiding in plain sight, waiting for hours, maybe days or weeks, for your unsuspecting prey to wander a little too close. One day, you spot a group of capybaras grazing near the water's edge. You sink slowly beneath the surface, your eyes barely visible as you approach. You wait, your muscles tense, and then, as you grow older and bigger, your body starts to feel the wear and tear of years spent hunting and surviving. You're still strong, there's no doubt about that, but you're not as fast as you once were. The youthful energy that once fueled your every hunt is starting to fade, and you find yourself needing to be a little more strategic with your moves. One day, as you stalk a young deer near the water's edge, you sense that something's different. Your muscles coil, ready to strike, but just as you lunge, something goes wrong. The deer senses you at the last second and bolts. You try to chase, but your body doesn't move as quickly as it used to. The deer escapes. It's the first failed hunt in a long time, but something feels different this time. You feel the exhaustion deep in your muscles, the weight of the years finally catching up with you. You slither back to the water, but you know that it won't get easier from here. In reality, most anacondas don't die in battle. They simply grow too slow and too tired. Eventually, the jungle takes them back.